going on? What's going on? What is going on is that y'all, food is expensive. I remember 10 years ago I used to be thinking that, food is pretty expensive, and you looked at the prices of some of the items or most of the items. It used to be alarming. Distinctly remember thinking about grocery days 10 years ago. And let me tell you something. Fast forward to present day, food is a different kind of expensive now, boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like you can't put it into words, but you know that food is a different kind of expensive this round. What I did is that I started a kitchen garden way back in the beginning of January. Like within the first week of January, I actually started prepping the land after I didn't plant anything for about 3 years. Today's the 8th of April. So from then to now, I have had great results. One of the things that I was really focusing on when I started my garden was to season up the land. I wanted to prepare the land. The soil became very compact. I did not know what was going on in terms of the nutrients. Let me put it in simple words. The first rounds of planting was actually for me to take notes and to adjust as I go along, right? I got some good results with pak choy, mustard bhaji. I got some good results with some lettuce. I got great results with okras, some banatos. I getting some good results with some corn and some peppers. Yeah. I lost a few plants in between, but as I mentioned before, I was taking notes as I went along. And what I am doing also is I am trying to dig up land that has never been planted before. I'm talking about land that was underneath other land. Going down deeper because I have some plants on the southern side of the house here. So I started the kitchen garden to season up the land. I want to make the land around our home very fertile. I want to be able to walk outside and just take a cutlass and stick it into the land without any resistance, or perhaps a little resistance. I'll take a little resistance and stick it into the land and be able to turn up that soil and plant things directly into the land. So that's my mission. It's going to take a while, but I have a lot of patience. Right, so we season up the land. 2, to combat the food prices, then you have to be able to put greens into your diet. A lot of green vegetables on the whole, fruits, yes, but a lot of greens. Cultivating our own greens at home is a plus. It really is going to be a plus. The joy of just being able to go outside and cut pak choy or some lettuce from your garden bed. It's a joy that you planters out there would understand, you agriculturists would understand that as well. You'll be able to relate. It's relatable, This is therapy for me. I don't know if you would have come across the videos where I mentioned I used to do a lot of gardening when I was a little girl. Yeah, I used to sell in market and thing, yeah. And we planted every single crop, things that you'd use on a daily basis. Greens, lettuce, pak choy, bhaji, sweet peppers. We had sweet peppers, banatos. We had mountains of banatos, vines and vines and vines of pumpkin and bodhi and same and all those things. This therapy for me, I think I finally hit the nail on the head as to what I really need to heal from all the past trauma and to just let go of all the negativity that I would have inadvertently absorbed over the years. And this is that is a legacy I want to pass on to my daughters. I want them to be able to understand and to feel and to connect with the earth, to connect with the environment, and just be grounded. I said all of that to tell you I have some mustard bhaji that I don't want to waste. Okay, see, nice and vibrant. It looking nice and vibrant on the camera, boy. It looking better on the camera, boy. Yes, but I get my mustard bhaji and I'm gonna try to do like a little, what you wanna call that, boy? Like a quiche. I'm gonna be putting a custard inside here. I am going to saute up the mustard bhaji I bought a piece of broccoli. I ain't gonna let this waste. I don't even want this to even start to turn yellow. I don't even want like a little corner on that floret to even have a hint of yellow on it. No, that's not happening. So here's the plan. I get so excited I probably jumped ahead and I have you all confused there. Sorry about that. I'm gonna take a breath. I am going to boil some potatoes because I get 3 nice potatoes remaining in my fridge, right? We're using up every single aloo, right? No aloo again now we today. Cube them up, boil them in some salt until they're nice and tender. Then I will smush them and smash them on the inside of a baking dish as sort of a crust, base layer of our situation. And then we are going to saute up the mustard with the broccoli and some carrots and some green seasoning, and we are going to season that up with salt, lots of salt and black pepper, a little bit of nutmeg, and hold on, a pack of this all purpose. Oh wait, it's inverted. Hold on. No, that's how work it. Wait, how you work? Can't flip the camera to show you. You know, I just joking with all you, right? Oh, you know, I know what to do. Right, so we'll use a pack of this to season up everything and get some flavor in and between every single bit of each ingredient. And then we'll make a custard with some eggs, milk, and some rennet free cheese from my uncle. That is what we're gonna do. So, nice talking to all you. Let me flip and get started with this situation. That was a hummingbird. Did you? That's a hummingbird. He's flying all over. You seen him? That is what you doing here. That is a rufous-breasted hummingbird. Came to visit. I'll just leave him. Hopefully he'll find his way out. Okay, he's out. He's out.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Hey, what you doing there?
Nothing.
Miss Moms. What you doing there?
Mom is cutting cheese.
Mom is cutting cheese?
Yes.
Here you go. Hold it, hold it.
Good. This is wine cookie. If any of you guys know Cookie Run Kingdom, this is Vine Cookie. This is my OC. OC is a character that you make up. You guys should download it on your phone. It's very playful and I love it.
You want next piece of cheese?
No, you can give me it if you want.
I want to give you a next piece of cheese. Can I wait? I need a bar.
Take a bite.
Take a bite and take a bar. Listen, it's a blackmail situation when you want to buy, you know. Anytime you try to ask you for something, Mommy, I could get a drawing book. Mommy, I could get food. Take a bar for everything. Make them give you the bar. I could get a bar?
Yes.
Playing our little tunes. Hey, I got a nice little speaker for my birthday. My birthday coming up, you know. Yeah. And this is the situation. This is the mustard bhaji already washed. So we will peel up the potatoes, as I mentioned before. Potatoes. Let me show them a green seasoning. I had some green seasoning, some things to make the green seasoning remaining in the fridge. We're using up all. We're using up all. We have breaded free cheese and we have extra cheese, so maybe we should put that there. Right?
Yeah.
Some moo milk, eggs, season up, carrots, broccoli.
I love broccoli.
Butter, and that is the situation. And this, are you going into the dish as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, don't mean to cook now. Don't forget about this.
Yes.
It's baby powder.
It's baby powder?
Yes.
Okay.
A toucan.
And that's the situation, so let's get started. Hi! Situation! You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna help? We just cut off these, you know, not so attractive bits. You can chop them however you want, you know, because we are going to smash them and mash them a bit. So we'll just continue. Listen, I'm just going to chop my mustard bhaji directly into the bowl that it is already in. Because that's how we used to do it a long time. We get our bowl and we sit down and we put that bowl on our laps and we chip up with talkari, man. Yeah. Long time in Trinidad we didn't know nothing about no chopping board and thing, you know. It was knife and basin. Yeah. Repeat several times. So this is the big basin of mustard bhaji. All of this is going to wilt down when we chunky it and we saute it with all the aromatics and these ingredients. Chopped up my broccoli and my carrots. You all see this? If you happen to buy broccoli, if you're accustomed buying broccoli and you throw the stalks away, the stems, you're all throwing away money and a lot of good nutrients, because you see how I have them sliced up like this. I slice the big main stalk into quarters and then I'll continue to chop them up like that. I will saute these because they're a bit tougher than the other parts of the broccoli. I'll saute these with the mustard bhaji so that they'll become soft and tender. They are edible. They are edible. So we'll chop them up into pieces like these and saute the carrots. Yeah, so I think we're going good. Oh, and I have my potatoes boiling, simmering. How you going? Oh, you know Sadie? That's my second duckling. She came down into the kitchen just now and she said, it's smelling good. Smelling good? And listen now. Me cook nothing yet, you know. All I do is boil the aloo and that's it. You have a peel of carrot for you?
Sure.
Okay. Pause. Getting a little drizzle, which is wonderful. Looking forward to that. Aha. Oh gosh, he fly away. Them fellas breaking style. Them fellas breaking style. They only flying and teasing and fighting with each other, man. Let me go back inside. Notice I have my compost in the corner there. Yeah. We're using everything. Be careful when you're straining your aloo. Nice, hot, steamy potatoes. Nice and soft and tender. Again, mommy's talkari, but starring in the mix. So here's what we're going to do. We're using all those aromatics because I want this to be real flavorful. Yeah, so ooh, this is so pretty. We let everything sweat out for a couple of minutes well. Next we'll put in the carrots, all the carrot pieces, and all the broccoli stems go in there as well.
Yeah, because you can eat it.
Yeah.
Make sure to put some salt and spice.
Correct.
That'll make it real flavorful.
Real nice. I think we're ready for the bhaji now. The mustard bhaji. Nestle those bhaji pieces inside the pot.
Mustard bhaji.
Mustard bhaji. Side there. Everything will down.
It will melt and cook.
That's a nice full pot, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be careful when you're turning it up.
I want to eat it in the pot.
Yeah, me too. Knock your pot for good luck. Add some black pepper, a good amount of black pepper. We'll grate some nutmeg inside there. And Miss Mom will empty this for me. Now I don't know where you put your peraha, but come. And just stretch your hand. You get real tall. Empty out everything. Very good.
It's smelling like curry.
Like curry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's it there. You did a great job. Thank you. Give me the paper. And because I can average my salt well, I'll just add a little extra salt because that packet of seasoning does have salt in it. Okay, yeah, so we'll just continue to let this will down on low heat for about 5 minutes again. At this point, when you're throwing your broccoli and everything is cooked, everything is nice and tender, you could eat that just as is. You could eat that alone in a bowl. But you know, I want to be a little fancy. Yeah, I want to do something different. I want to do something different from the mustard bhaji talkari. I want to do something different from the stir fry spinach, you know, and just show you all what you could do with your mustard bhaji. And I know after this video, you all are going to be going to the agro shop and asking them, all you have mustard bhaji seedlings? And that is exactly what I want happening. Okay, so this is the final situation of the vegetables, the sauteed vegetables. I added in the broccoli. I literally left the broccoli on the heat for like, I would say 50 seconds, not even a full minute. Because what is going to happen is that the carryover heat is going to continue to cook the broccoli. And then remember, we're putting this in the oven for a bit, okay? And so we still want to maintain some crunch. Yeah, but this is it. So we'll set this aside to cool because we cannot put the custard in this hot mixture because the eggs are going to start to curdle and cook, and we don't want that. We want a nice smooth custard going into the vegetables. So mash our potatoes. And listen, we're not doing no big fancy smooth mash, we're just going to do a rough mash, right? Enough so that everything can stick together when we put it in the dish. Just like that. Yeah. We're not looking for a mashed potato consistency. We're looking for more like a crushed potato situation. We will line our baking dish with butter. Butter situation. Go in there with your hands and spread. I know it looks like a lot of butter, but I really want a good amount, and it's real butter. It's not margarine or anything like that.
Real? No.
Real butter.
No.
I think we could put back this piece. Hard luck there. Sorry. Yeah.
Where did you get the recipe from?
My head.
You made it before?
No. I made a dashing bush quiche once, right? A dashing bush casserole or pie once, a couple years ago. But this is something I came up with this morning based on all my knowledge and all my years of cooking and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited to make it?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Alright. What would you recommend more? Margarine or butter?
Definitely butter. Butter is better. Y'all, I didn't know I was going to be in an interview. You know, I love you so much for asking me those questions.
Thank you.
You should give me a bar every time you ask me a question.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, ask me how many questions so far? 3?
4.
4? Okay, so I'll take 5 bars.
Okay.
What? What?
I'm going to play.
Okay, extra one?
Yeah.
And all my cupboards open, that ain't a thing. That's how you just know real cooking taking place. My hand have butter.
Butter.
I will stop anything to take my bars. It's my bar. So we are going to come in with all our potato. Empty all the potato inside here.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Mashed potato.
We're making a crust.
Crust.
I wonder, ooh, this might be too much. Put back some. Now we're just gonna press these potatoes
Down.
in there. Some of them needed a bit more mashing. That's okay. Mash them inside there.
Yeah. You need to make them as flat as possible.
Correct.
So for this recipe, do you really need to use aloo?
You could use pie crust, puff pastry.
Puff pastry?
Yeah, you could use. But I chose to use the potatoes because that's what we had in the fridge and I didn't want them to go to waste.
Do you have any things that's meat in there?
No, the only thing that is close to meat is eggs.
Eggs.
And even if you want to replace the eggs, you could do like a roux with flour if it is you don't eat eggs. to bind everything together. So we don't necessarily need meat, but if you want to cook your meat on the side, if you want to do like a grilled something, you go right ahead. Focus. You all may hear the rain in the background. April showers. We are on the home stretch, guys. So we'll add 6 beaten eggs to the bowl. I am not following any specific recipe, so I'll add like about a cup and a half of milk. And then my unit of measurement for cheese is a good amount. So we're gonna add a good amount of cheese inside here. Yep. A good amount of cheese. Now all of this is going to melt, don't worry, all of that is going to melt because we're going to dump all the vegetables in there. Pause. A little more black pepper inside here. Oh yeah, you see this is exactly what I'm looking for. Listen to me, don't worry about cross contamination. I'm putting all the vegetables inside here. Yes, 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 and yes. You see that? When I take my spoon and I level it out like that, the liquid should reach, the surface of the liquid should be level with the vegetables. That is what I'm looking for. That right there. Listen, man, if that is not average, I don't know what is. Pour it out into your crust. Listen, man, like everything woke up flush here, boy. This is amazing. That is situation right there. That is situation. I had a little spillage there, but that's okay. Yes, this is it. Just give it a little tap down like that for everything to settle. Now when it's baking, obviously when it starts to bubble up, you may have a little leakage at the sides there, and it's going to fall to the floor of the oven and it's going to be cooking. So you might feel like something is smelling like it kind of burnt. Bear in mind that's probably what is happening. You have a little spillage there, and that is what is smelling burnt. Now it's just to pop it into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or until it's cooked and set. And if you have cheese remaining, put it in the fridge. What I forgot to mention to you is that when I had cooked the vegetables together, the carrots, the broccoli, mustard bhaji, and all the aromatics and flavorings, what I did was I added like about a half a tablespoon of sugar, just so that the palate will be able to appreciate all that savory goodness going on inside there. What you did here, Miss Ma'am?
Well, I made a dish. I don't know what to name it, but
What
it
did
smells
you?
good.
What did you put inside the dish?
I put black pepper, salt. I put potatoes, and I put some cheese.
But it looks amazing. That sounds like it's like a mashed potato situation.
Yeah, it smells good too.
You were really working on this for a very long time. I'm so proud of you. I did taste it and it is absolutely delicious. Tell me.
It tastes good.
Tastes good?
Yeah, tastes good.
A little Ellis food and more in the making. Oh, yummy. What is happening is that the cheese is resting so comfortably on the mashed potato, and the mashed potato is like a pillow in your mouth. And what is happening is that the black pepper is coming in with its black pepperiness, and it's adding so much flavor. It's adding so much adventure on the palate that it is so amazing. We'll call it Suri's surprise.
Yes.
Yeah. Today is actually the 8th of April, which is like 2 days before SE. So you know what's going on with Ella's. Ella's well tired. Ella's well exhausted, but I still, I'm still functioning. I'm still fun. I just really enjoying my evenings with the girls, seeing that this big event is coming up. Trying not to talk too much about it in front of Sydney. She's doing good. She is a really focused child, loving child, resilient child. They all are. She's the first duckling. Heat in the kitchen. Oh dear. I have to put put away my spray can. I put some ripe plantains there for the birds. They've been eaten. Oh yeah, this is the beauty of Cora on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Yeah, man. Having birds feeding. There are other birds in the foliage across there in the bamboo, and even on the pui tree here. I hear some semps. What's the plural of semp? Semps? I don't know. I never thought about it, but they're there, and they're calling out to each other. Listen. Yeah, my people. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so this is pretty much our evening while we're waiting for our our quiche, our casserole, our pie. Let me take you up in the sky from Cora, from the Cora lands. I love all you. Right, here we go.
Wow!
Whoa, 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 that is the situation. Wow, wow, wow.
I want to eat it.
I know, I want to eat it too. It's real hot. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to let this cool. Oh my gosh. We are going to let this cool a little bit, because right now, I mean, if you've been looking at my videos and if you've been following me, you would understand that when you take something out of the oven or off the stove, you give it a little chance for the juices to redistribute.
Very, very close.
Very, very close? Yes. All right, we're very, very close. We give it a good amount of time
To cool.
to cool down. That's correct. And I sharpened my knife, and my darling duckling said, "Mommy, we don't want any other food except this." Let us see. Gently. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
You see OMG instead.
OMG instead. That's what I should say, right? Look at that. Okay.
It's a bit.
You've seen all the layers, and look at the height of the crust, the potato crust. It's beautiful. And the top crust and everything in between, it's amazing. So now I'm gonna get a feedback.
This food is delectable, scrumptious.
My gosh. See, you can't even talk. See? Is it really? Is it really? Is it something that you all will eat again?
Yeah.
Is it something that we could like continue cooking in this house?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
No mama guy.
No mama guy, no papa guy. This is the mouthful right there. Papio. Right there.
Yummy broccoli.
Just let me tell you, this is a fun way of utilizing your mustard bhaji. And this is a meal right here.
No.
Be eating this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love all you. Be happy, be safe. Enjoy your greens, mustard bhaji, kitchen garden. All the situations, just enjoy it.